Hello YouTube, hello Internet, it's IRIX here. I wanted to take a moment to explain why silver is primed to explode. Well, number one, many of us, including myself, expected silver to possibly retest a new low. Maybe dip back down $25, maybe even $20 an ounce. But today it's currently trading at about $32 a troy ounce. It seems that the new low is likely around the $30 range. And this is just my speculation. I'm not an expert. But what does this mean? This means that this go around, the next time we have we encounter the next big silver run up, that passing the what I'd like to refer to as the artificial wall of $50 a troy ounce should be easily doable. And it should be easily doable because there's going to be so much momentum. I mean, it's just going to blow through that. It's going to blow through that $50 an ounce wall. Now, the $50 an ounce wall, as many of you may or may not be aware, the $50 an ounce fake wall is something that many of us believe, and I'm not going to point a finger at an individual firm. Those are not my intentions. But if you do a Google search and you search for silver naked short selling, naked like with no clothes on, I know it sounds goofy, and I've got another video on that, on what is naked short selling, if you want to check it out. But essentially what's probably going to happen is that when we hit $50 an ounce again, $50 a troy ounce silver, it is more than likely going to expose a lot of these naked short sellers. And I've got another video, so check that out. But just to quickly summarize what naked short selling is, you give me cash, and then I give you a piece of paper and say, okay, you're entitled to 5,000 troy ounces of physical silver. Here's your contract. So I give you this piece of paper. Well, you come back to me a month later and you demand physical delivery of the silver. You don't want the paper that says, hey, you own the rights to those 5,000 troy ounces. You want the physical silver. You know, you've got your bags with you and you're going to carry it off. Well, that firm says, we don't have it. And what's happened there is that naked short seller has been exposed. They've been exposed from the standpoint that we now realize they don't have the physical silver to back what they've been selling. So why is this a problem, and why is this going to be huge for a rapid price per ounce increase in silver? Well, silver, unlike gold, is utilized very heavily for industrial purposes. And a lot of those industrial applications consume silver. It's gone forever. The companies that are involved with silver for those purposes are dependent upon physical silver to continue their day-to-day operations. So when and if, and I believe it will happen, mark this video and call me a fool, or mark it and give me a thumbs up, or whatever you want to do. But when we break through $50 an ounce again, $50 troy ounce silver, and these naked short sellers begin to be exposed, everyone's going to realize how much of a shortage there is for physical silver. So everyone includes your coin collectors, everyone includes your bullion investors, everyone includes your maybe jewelers and stuff like that make necklaces and all of that kind of stuff. There's a lot of people come into play here. But the biggest player that's going to attribute, that was, number one, going to be scared to death, and number two, going to greatly attribute to the rapid, and I mean more rapid than we've ever seen, price per troy ounce increase of silver, are going to be the companies that are dependent upon this physical silver to perform their day-to-day operations. So what's going to happen when everyone, including those companies, realizes that, hey, there's a shortage, the first thing that one's going to do, if they wish to continue to run their business, they've got to buy a surplus. So what you're going to see are all these possibly Fortune 500 companies with really large checkbooks. They're going to buy silver in quantities greater than they normally would because, number one, the price is increasing so rapidly. The price is increasing so rapidly that they're going to have to, because otherwise it'll become cost prohibitive. And number two, from a supply perspective, there's going to be a point in time where there is no more physical silver. So they're either going to have to identify alternative ways to create whatever product they manufacture, or there's going to have to be a way to create a synthetic silver, Who knows? One can only speculate. But the bottom line is, at least in the beginning, we are going to see an extreme, and I can't say extreme enough. We're going to see extreme buying pressure of silver. And when that happens, a few $100s an ounce silver price per ounce possibly even passing gold, just from that industrial usage perspective. I believe it is extremely possible, and just wanted to share this with everyone. So there's a lot more to this, a lot more to silver and gold and platinum and palladium than we see on a little ticker saying, oh, it's up or down, it's green or red. There's a lot more to it than that. There is an abundance of manipulation going on behind the scenes. And I encourage you to do your due diligence. And even if you're not even interested in physical gold or silver, check it out, because I mean it's like a mystery, because you can check it out and find out all kinds of interesting stuff, not only about these metals, but just the things that companies within our country are allegedly involved in, and our government too. So check it out, and thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check out my other videos on YouTube, and have a good one. Bye-bye.